John Robert Bolton, a comprehensive life story. John Robert Bolton, born November 20, 1948, in Baltimore, Maryland, is an American attorney, diplomat, Republican consultant, and political commentator known for his hawkish foreign policy views and extensive career in public service. His life story reflects a trajectory from a working-class upbringing to becoming one of the most influential and polarizing figures in U.S. foreign policy. Below is a detailed account of his life, career, and impact, based on available information. John Bolton was born to Edward Jackson Bolton, a fireman, and Virginia Clara Bolton, a housewife, in a working-class neighborhood in Baltimore, Maryland. Growing up in a modest environment, Bolton showed academic promise early on. He attended the prestigious McDonough School on a scholarship, where he developed a strong academic foundation. His conservative ideology began to take shape during his teenage years, influenced by the political climate of the 1960s. Bolton pursued higher education at Yale University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science in 1970, graduating summa cum laude and Phi Beta Kappa. At Yale, he shared classes with notable figures like future President Bill Clinton and future Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, setting the stage for a politically charged future. He continued his education at Yale Law School, earning a Juris Doctor in 1974. During his time at Yale, Bolton's conservative views solidified, particularly his skepticism of international institutions and his belief in American exceptionalism. After graduating from Yale Law School, Bolton began his legal career in private practice, working as an associate at Covington & Burling in Washington, D.C., from 1974 to 1981. During this period, he also engaged in Republican politics, laying the groundwork for his future in government. His early legal work focused on administrative and international law, which would later inform his diplomatic roles. Bolton's entry into public service came during the Reagan administration. From 1981 to 1983, he held positions at the U.S. Agency for International Development (USAID), first as General Counsel 1981-1982, and then as Assistant Administrator for Program and Policy Coordination 1982-1983. These roles allowed him to influence U.S. foreign assistance policies, aligning them with Reagan's conservative agenda. From 1985 to 1989, Bolton served as Assistant Attorney General in the Department of Justice under President Ronald Reagan, where he developed a reputation as a legal hardliner with a no-nonsense approach. During the George H.W. Bush administration, Bolton served as Assistant Secretary of State for International Organization Affairs from 1989 to 1993. In this role, he began to articulate his deep distrust of international bodies, particularly the United Nations, which he viewed as a potential threat to U.S. sovereignty. His work focused on aligning U.S. foreign policy with conservative principles, emphasizing unilateralism over multilateralism. 1990s, conservative think tanks and advocacy. During the 1990s, with Democratic President Bill Clinton in office, Bolton transitioned to roles in conservative organizations. He served as a senior vice president at the American Enterprise Institute (AEI) from 1997 to 2001, where he focused on foreign policy and national security issues. He also became a director at the Project for the New American Century (PNAC), a neoconservative think tank that advocated for a robust U.S. foreign policy, including military intervention in Iraq. Bolton's involvement with PNAC solidified his reputation as a hawk, particularly for his strong support of the 2003 Iraq War. Bolton was also active in the Republican National Committee, serving as executive director of the Committee on Resolutions from 1983 to 1984. Between 1997 and 2000, he worked as an assistant to James Baker, the UN Secretary-General's envoy to the Western Sahara, though he remained critical of the UN's effectiveness. George W. Bush administration. Rising prominence. Bolton's career reached new heights during the administration of President George W. Bush. From 2001 to 2005, he served as Under-Secretary of State for Arms Control and International Security Affairs. In this role, he pushed for hardline policies on arms control, including the U.S. withdrawal from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty in opposition to the International Criminal Court, which he saw as a threat to U.S. sovereignty. Bolton also ran the Proliferation Security Initiative, a program aimed at curbing the spread of weapons of mass destruction through bilateral agreements. His tenure was marked by a confrontational stance toward North Korea and Iran, including his removal from the U.S. delegation to North Korea talks in 2003 after making derogatory comments about Kim Jong-il. In 2005, President Bush nominated Bolton as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, a controversial choice given Bolton's well-known skepticism of the organization. He famously remarked that if the UN's 38-story Secretariat building lost 10 stories, it wouldn't make a bit of difference, though he later clarified that the UN could be a useful tool for U.S. foreign policy if reformed. His nomination faced significant opposition in the Senate, with Democrats and some Republicans criticizing his abrasive style and allegations that he had pressured intelligence analysts. Unable to secure Senate confirmation, Bush appointed Bolton via a recess appointment, and he served as ambassador from August 2005 to December 2006. During his tenure, Bolton worked to strengthen UN actions against terrorism and proliferation, notably leading efforts to pass a resolution ending the 2006 Hezbollah-Israel conflict and blocking Venezuela's bid for a Security Council seat. He resigned in December 2006 when his recess appointment expired, as Senate confirmation remained unlikely.